You are Locked On Texas Tech, your daily podcast on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Indications that we were going to see possibly a team sans head coach on Saturday, and then a big swing. We had Crumble Cookie Bucks enter the picture, among other efforts. And now, latest reports indicate Kalani Sitake sticking around in Provo, and you're seeing some numbers out there reported, and correct me if I'm wrong, but most recently have seen 9.5 million annually kind of range.
And this is what I'm telling you. I mean, Joey is in a situation where, I mean, Coach Sitake is won 11 games back-to-back years. We don't know how this is going to finish up, but he was reportedly, and we don't know. I think BYU is much like a private school. It's not published. You can't. There's no Freedom of Information Act that can go secure the salary, but he was making about $3 million a year. I mean, you've got Lance Leipold making, I think, in the $7 million range. You've got Matt Campbell making $5 million. You've got, I mean, there's plenty of these, Sonny Dykes making a ton of money, which I think since that first year, they've been pretty much 500. And so that's why we kept saying that both of these two coaches were really underpaid compared to their contemporaries. And it wasn't going to last. And guess what? One day later, one day later, I wasn't quite certain that it would happen that fast. I knew it was coming. But here we are. They're now a lot richer than they were yesterday, both of them. I would say to you though, Cowan, what is interesting to me, and this is a Texas Tech conversation as much as anybody. I had somebody from that covers BYU call me and say, "Hey man, we owe you one." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And I thought he meant we're going to get you on Saturday and all that stuff. And oh no, that's not what he meant at all. If you'll read some of the reporting about this BYU extension, it's a direct reflection of what Texas Tech has been able to do. And it's a bigger conversation to have. But I think what you're seeing reported is that basically Coach Sitake had leverage and he used it. And he put them over a barrel and was like, okay, I will walk to Happy Valley. And I don't have a cat fetish, but I know, I mean, a Nittany Lion is the same as a cougar, and there's a 110,000 seat stadium there, and we can be in a much bigger league and all the things, or I can stay here, but you're going to give me what I want. And so part of this is it's not just his salary, but I'd be willing to bet you that there's some staff enhancements there. But the key here is that they've agreed to add in $10 to $15 million a year in NIL money on top of their rev share. Now you're saying to yourself, wait a second, what do you mean? I thought this house settlement was going to cap it. Yeah, this house settlement looked good and sounded good for about 10 minutes, and everybody is going above and beyond and is going to continue to go above and beyond. I mean, LSU was trying to offer Lane Kiffin, hey, we're promising him $25 million a year and extra, rev share money and NIL money, whatever. So because you kind of established what it takes, what it looks like, what it needs. And I'm not saying you were the only one, but in this league, as this BYU confidant said to me, you made BYU up their game. What you're seeing is what we've touched on. These are two programs that are now separating a bit from everybody else because everybody else is now playing catch up. Look at what just happened today with the contract extensions. Look at the way that these rosters are built. Look at the fact that they won 11 games each. And is that changing anytime soon? As long as the alignment stays and you keep doing what you're doing, I don't know why it would. And yeah, you need to be a little lucky and, with your players and health and all this stuff. But it is a fascinating time right now. But BYU kind of you mentioned about tipping the old Stetson. They kind of did that with Texas Tech, or maybe it was Coach Sitake that basically was like, I want to do what they're doing. Otherwise, I'm out. And he's going to get to be able to do some of that.
He said, I'm talking synchronicity, Holmes. Synchronicity, alignment, whatever. Chris, it's got to be, and you know that my conference pride pond, it runs as shallow as any pond known to man. You never hear me chanting Big 12 at any sporting event. It is Texas Tech versus everybody. 365, 24/7.
Yep.
But it's got to be a good marketing day for the Big 12 conference, doesn't it? I mean, you got more so, I think, just in the stiff arm to a Big 10 job, mostly from Provo. But first, today's episode brought to you by FanDuel. And football is in full force, and FanDuel's giving you stocked with action every game day with a can't-miss offer. Right now, new customers can bet only $5, and if your bet hits, you're getting $300 in bonus bets to use across the app. Player props, building a same-game parlay, or even jumping in live as the action unfolds. Any way you like it, FanDuel has you covered. Quick, easy, and secure every time. If you're ready to play, download the FanDuel app now by visiting FanDuel.com to get started. That's FanDuel.com to place your first $5 bet. Good bit of news with McGuire, too.
Yeah, I'm glad for the folks in Provo that they kept their – I think that was good for the Big 12 to keep Kalani. I think he's a good man. I think he's well respected. I think he's done a hell of a job. He is an ideal fit. As much as Joey is a fit in Lubbock, Texas, for what Texas Tech is doing right now, Kalani is the same in Provo. And everybody up there will tell you that. The crumble cookie money, and the guy was like, some people are not replaceable. It sounds like I need to get to work. So I just had no idea that all my dollars spent at crumble cookies was going to go to such an awesome cause. But yeah, I know. But I will tell you where I'm not going to wave the Big 12 banner. I'm not going to wave it. I'm going to get greedy. Again, take me back to AT&T. I said it at the outset. I'm not wanting to see that this is what it means. I don't want to see BYU in the CFP. Sorry, not sorry.
What a great way to wrap it up. All right, Chris, thanks for catching up. As we have here some college football playoff rankings to process that includes Texas Tech in a catbird seat of sorts, at least, with a first-round bye and a number 4 seeding. We'll see how obviously it can change before it's all said and done with a conference championship game still on the horizon. So looking forward to continuing to get ready for that with you, and we'll see you for the next round, man. Enjoyed it.
I mean, are you kidding me? You get to go to AT&T on Saturday, which is surreal, and then potentially play for the right to go back and for it to count a whole lot on New Year's Eve. I mean, bring it on, everyone. Bring it the hell on. Signing day coming up in the morning. We'll have you covered on RedRaidersports.com with all the recruiting stuff if you're into that kind of thing. There's just a lot going on this week. We've got a lot more to get to as far as previewing the game coming up. Maybe a different way that you attack these guys this week compared to what you did a month ago. And so we'll get into all that stuff. And yeah, there's a lot going on in Lubbock, man. It's bubbling, man. And I hope everybody's enjoying it because I'm ready to continue to enjoy it. So, I use AT&T. I mean, I give them my money. I mean, Jones AT&T Stadium in Arlington. I mean, set up shop, man. Set up shop. We'll get after it. Sorry, I'll quit rambling. Peace out.
Back to the synchronicity. And I recall a national championship pursuit ran through the Metroplex and had some juice to it. So I wouldn't mind getting another one rolling through there again with a whole lot of red and black involved. All right, get subscribed on YouTube or anywhere you get podcasts so you never miss an episode. And, of course, thanks to the everydayers for always riding along, sometimes twice a dayers or more. Stay strapped in. It's only going to get busier. And, of course, the Matador Mob as well. Hit our show notes and find a link to a free 14-day trial. If you're interested in joining that crew, that's your direct line to Chris and myself with one-on-one text sent straight to your phone. For Chris, I'm Casey. Thanks, as always, for the time. We hope to see you back for the next round of Locked On Texas Tech.